G's feeling good, T's and P's are good. It's on. Cool. And power. So we're at 22 inches now. Alright, and control quality feels good, so we're going to start backing out here. A little bit heavy with the fuel we've got on, but still quite a bit of power. Stabilised. There's looking good, lights are out, power. We're at 21 inches, we're going to pull 23 and get our speed and head off. Okay. There's our translational bump, and now coming up. Sorry, a little bit higher. Good for the carb heat. 23.55, that's what we're looking for.
And then you can pretend like you can't see my iPad.
Oh no!
Walk it left.
Robert Romeo, bar 49, north, on climb through 700, tracking northwest, not about 1,500 for the NDB.
I don't know what altitude you want to go up to today.
Well, my calculations say 6,500 is what I need to be at, but obviously we're not going to get there, so maybe 1,500.
Cool, then we'll just make the amendment and just, oh, the playtest, just tell them whatever you want to do.
Just got to pull some trim here just to make the whole life a little bit easier. Yep. Still climbing to 1,500. And we're starting to level up there.
And bust range in the 22 is 83 knots, 83 knots.
Well, luckily we're sitting with that. Oh, just put that down out of the way. Victor Romeo exiting design to the northwest, 1,500, change of frequency. Schedule 1, 2, 3 this one too. And coming up on our NDB here, that's when we're going to start our timer. Good. Northwest Camel River traffic, R22 Bravo Romeo is 4 miles northwest of Camel River Aerodrome, 1,500, tracking Port Hardy on 283 here. Northwest Camel River traffic. Start the timer now. Good. And then in the flight test, you got plus or minus 200 feet of altitude deviation. And if you want to alter your altitude or your heading, you can do so. Just verbalize that in a flight test. In case you have low clouds or you want to get higher. So it's really, right now we're sort of following this the lake here. Light here on the side, looks just pretty good. Pretty easy marker there. We've got a choke point coming up here in front of us. And then whereabouts is the 10-mile marker that we know about? So it's going to be up here at this, the north-south lake coming up. Yep. And then there's 200 sections. Yep. And then what are we calculating? If we have no wind in front of us, looks like pretty calm today. How long is it going to take us to do 10 miles? That's going to take us about 7 minutes. So hopefully we're going to hit the marker at 7 minutes on the clock. Okay. And from there we've got 54 minutes. Cool. Oh, 56 minutes. And what heading do we want to hold? 283. 283, okay. And from the ground to map reference, looks like we're on track with the lake here? Yep. Okay, cool. And then every 2 to 3 minutes, you want to vocally be saying, lights are out, age green, feels good, Kirby just pulled. T's and P's are looking good, lights are up, Joe, plenty of fuel to complete the flight. Kirby is pulled, it's looking good, and we're on the right frequency. Feeling not hot across this, pretty much level head. Yeah. What altitude do you want to hold? 16 feels good, or 1500, but I'm just sort of climbing up to come over this a little bit here, but I'll try and stay at 16. 1600, okay, 1600. So their choice to go to right to the beach, straight to the beach. Yeah. Gliding distance to shore. Yeah, and we're crossing basically right where I want to be. Right, so we're not getting blown left or right by the wind. No. No. And then as we come in here, we should see that light start to get onto the left, which we are. And we're just maintaining that 283 here. Maintaining, trying to maintain 1500 feet and 83 knots. And if you're looking outside, you see you might have a rising terrain, and you have the cloud layer up above us so we can actually climb. You can also say, oh, I feel like I'm going to climb a little bit, maybe to 17. We'll hold it here at 16. It's sort of dealer's choice at that point. Do I have to verbalize it all on radio calls? Not radio calls, but if you're going like 100 feet, that's fine, just to the person next to you. Yeah, right, yeah. Well, we've got rising terrain here, so we'll climb up to 16, 1700. I'm sort of aiming at 1700, just so the examiner knows what you're doing. So as we sort of come up here, we know we're going to pass a little skinny lake. That's it. That's what we're after. And then just beyond that, we should have another one. As we can see, that's the, it's a skinny lake there. Yep.
3 traffic set for 172, box shut off Victor Alpha over Marine Island. At 1,000 feet, keep them. Actually, traffic light 55 saturated with no counters over
I would say we could have picked off the south line sign, but I can see there, so this is our crossing point coming up. Watching your altitude there. Yep. And you want to be at 17 or 17? Just okay, 17. No, like I said, just calling if it wasn't fine.
Quick.
T's and P's are looking good, lights are out. We've got plenty of fuel for it going. Heading looks good, altitude looks good. So as we come over this hill here, we should have the lake that we're crossing. Okay. What time are we currently at right now? 6 minutes? 6 minutes, okay. Looks like it's going to work out almost perfectly. Okay, what I'm looking for my 10 nautical mile marker is 7 minutes. So we're coming up to 7 minutes here, so I'm starting to look around. Looking for a nice lake, north to south. Looking for an intersection on this side that meets three ways. Intersection on the southern side, and then intersection on the western side. On the southern, on the southern side. Yep. So we've got a bridge, there's a bridge there, we've got our intersection down here. Yep. 7 minutes and 20 seconds, we're 20 seconds behind. Alright, cool, we're pretty close. How much distance we have left? We have got 75 nautical miles left. Okay, 75, and we're doing, how long does it take us to do 10 nautical miles? So it should take us, 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Or 7 minutes and 40 seconds. Right. 10 nautical miles times 7. Yeah. So how many minutes should it take us to get there? It should take us about 49 minutes, 50 minutes. 50 minutes, give or take, okay, yeah. So 75 nautical miles. 49 to do 70, so maybe about 52, 53. 52. And then we'll get there at 2:06. That sounds all right, good. Plus minus 5 minutes. Looks pretty good. Okay, let's go a little bit over a known location. Yeah, that's a known location over there. And also, do we have enough fuel to get there? Yep, plenty of fuel to get there. Okay, cool. Okay. And then once we get over a known location, I'll pick a spot to do a diversion. Do you have a pencil on you? Sure do. Good. No. So we'll head up to that way, right? Oh yeah, that's the lake. Yeah. So I go to that lake there. That's where we are. Yep. The line between is basically north to south. Yep. I've got my known heading here. Yep. So it'd be north, which would be 360 minus 20 degrees deviation. So we're looking at 340 degrees. Yep. So we can turn on to 340. What's the distance we got there?
The distance we're looking for 5 nautical miles, so 5, 10,
15, yeah, 15 miles. All right, and then time, how long is it going to take us to get there?
stand by, still ready.
Over.
Northwest Camarilla traffic, Bravo State Romeo is 15 miles to the northwest of Camarilla, 1,800 diverting to the north, approximately 35 miles to the north of Camarilla, northwest of Camarilla.
Fine, so now we're going to go back to over here. Yep. Look for 340. That's it. I'll push this that one now. And we want to sort of just come be nice and close to the shoreline. So the shoreline's 15 minutes. We're looking at about 15 miles. Yep. 15 miles. We're looking at about 11 minutes to get there, which would be 13:27. So it would take about 9 or 10 minutes maybe to get there. Maybe doing 7 miles per 10 minutes. 7 miles per 10 minutes. 15 miles. Sorry, 10 miles per 7 minutes there. My apologies. And then it would be about 9 minutes, give or take. Yep, give or take, yeah. Cool. And then we did that. We're setting our time, and then we can do our 2 radio calls. I did one before. And then the second one, you do a hypothetical radio call on the FM radio if you have one. You call back to base saying, 49 North, Roswell Metro, doing a diversion 15 nautical miles to the north on a planned track, just showing about 25 miles outside of Campbell River here, or to the northwest. And then that's good. And then do we have enough fuel to get there? Yep, plenty of fuel. Okay, cool. And now we do kind of our ground to map reading, and we just sort of walk our way along to get to our spot, 340, give or take. Yep. If you want to deviate with the direction of flight, just let the examiner know. Yep. And I kind of say like go 50% with the direction, 50% ground to map reading, depending if we get blown off course or not.
So very easy, it might add a little bit more traffic on both sides. If I look at one of these lakes like this, that looks like it's on the other side of us. Now the little hill in front of us.
So we just lift the big lake. We're going to have a little lake just here. And if you want to augment your heading, just let them know you want to augment your heading. Yep.
Just said that. I was just going to follow up these little lakes here. It's a little bit to the side, but I know it's another one on the map. It's not far off my heading. Basically going 340, 350.
Hey, lights are out here, the green, fuel's good, carburetor is full, we're out of the yellow. And usually during this part of the flight test, it's like a low altitude operation, so it's going to be about 500 feet AGL. Yeah, so this kind of looks pretty good here. Okay.
So you can see that this, on the map here, this little lake branches off to the right, which we can see. So we're right on track, we're doing good. And he's also got a little bit of
Yeah.
couple of birds there, keeping an eye on them. P's and P's are looking good. Fuel is good. Lights are all out. Cabin's still secure and safe. Look at no traffic.
I just want sure it's be there. Yep.
So you can see the top of the lake there. Right on track.
Yep. So that's the RV park right there.
As we're coming forward, we're just sort of going to change our heading a little bit. So you can see that there, we've got a big mountain in front of us, and the lake's going to be just off the left-hand side of the mountain. So if we just skirt around that mountain, dip out of the clouds, so just climbing up and over.
And then at that point, it's dealer's choice if you want to go around or above, whichever you like.
Yeah, I wouldn't really go above because you can see it's sort of closing down on it.
For sure. That's a smart move.
And we're in a little 22. Don't want to go too high in a little 22. T's and P's are looking good, lights are out, fuel, plenty to do what we need to do. Time, we're looking at about 10 minutes, so it's looking pretty on track.
Pretty on track, yeah. And then as you go along, if you're getting a big headwind, if you're slowing down, you're not going to make it on time, you can always amend the ETA en route. Oh, we're showing a little slower than we expected. Let's make it about, an extra 2 or 3 minutes on the ETA. You can always do that.
Yep, well, it looked like we were going to get there a lot faster. So
yeah.
6-7 minutes. I did start my timer quite late as we sort of left the lake there.
Yep. And they give you plus or minus 5 minutes, that 10 minute sort of margin on the play test.
Oh, you're slow up there. Heck was that?
And I think the warmer weather is coming too, which is nice. By the time you get out of here, I think it's going to start getting up to the double digits again.
Oh!
Yeah. And then you'll be heading out to Alberta and then probably getting more of those freezing temperatures again.
I can already feel the cold starting to get to me. I can feel myself starting to get because I've just come from 45 degrees, so of course my body's going to get sick.
Yeah.
I feel it starting to get a little bit there. So what I'm looking for here, we've got a highway, which is good. I can see that on the map. We're crossing that. So that's my number one key point. We've got a nice little tall hill here. And then just behind that little lake's going to pop into view. It's going to sort of curve around the hill. So it's looking pretty good. Oh, they're looking like we're very on track, very where we need to be. T's and P's looking nice, fuel's looking good. Plenty of places to go land on the lake. We're going to get nice and cold. And carburetor hood is still well over yellow.
Yep.
And we're hitting steady on about 1700 feet.
Yeah, so maybe a minute early, not even. Yeah, you look at the water on the lake, there's almost no wind right now, so yeah, nice. Probably showing a true 85 knot down speed here.
So we can see it's sort of curling around the hill here. I'm very, very confident this is the spot.
Okay, so the flight tester will say, okay, 7.5 minutes, you're within plus or minus 5 minutes. Are you 100% sure this is your spot?
100% certain.
Okay, congratulations, that is correct. We'll double check on the VNC map. And Bob's your uncle right there. Yep.
Yeah.
Good job. Okay, so we can turn around. We'll head back toward Campbell River. Generally, at this point in the flight test, they probably will either do the foggles or do a forced approach.
Yep.
What he sometimes says is he'll put you on the foggles. As soon as you take the foggles off at the end, then he'll be like, okay, engine clear, and then he'll, put you in a bad spot. So mentally and emotionally prepare for that. How'd you feel with the nav diversion?
Yeah, pretty good. I just need to verbalise what I'm doing a lot more because I sort of decided I was going to follow those lakes up, but I don't necessarily verbalise heading.
No. The only thing, again, we're just nitpicking at this point. But if you want to come up or go down in altitude, change your magnetic heading, then just say, it looks like I'm just going to kind of maintain to the right of this lake, make sure I'm gliding distance to the shore. We're going to alter the heading for a little bit here and then head back to whatever the heading would have been.
Yep.
That's it's pretty good though. It's like a 3 to 4 to 4 in the flight test there, very nicely handled, and you had command of the situation at all times. You didn't get lost, you picked your diversion spot, you were well within your ETA, ETE, fuel limits, you made your radio calls, not much else you can do. Alright, if you can, we'll climb up to, let's see, 2,000 feet, and then we'll do a engine failures, like, not an engine failure, but a forced approach at some point coming back here.
Did you want to type this off so it doesn't happen?
Sure, yeah, no problem. Yeah, so I have control.
You have control. Can you pull that side click down, please?
Yeah, sorry. I'm so used to keeping it up like that so that the student can feel what I'm doing. And it's like, even now, like me flying like this feels very weird. Actually, I have my hand on my lap.
Yeah. But in the 44, I don't know why my bloody chief pilot made me do it, but before I,
There you go, control.
before I left, I was doing checking and training for the 44,
Yeah.
which I'm not a good enough pilot to do it anyway, but he was getting me to do it. And I haven't done any left seat stuff, but he just threw me straight in, so I just could not hop in the thing with my hand up. I had to have it in my...
Yeah, you also have to relearn how to fly.
Yeah.
And it's a different visual and a different feel on the left. And then when you go back to the right, you're like, holy fuck, I have to relearn how to fly on the right-hand side now. It's almost like you unlearn how to fly the right, you learn how to fly the left, and then you got to relearn how to fly on the right again.
I was pretty lucky. I did my training in the 300. So I'm used to sitting on the left side, but just not with this T-joint.
Right.
It's so much harder.
Yeah,
you guys.
You really have to like mentally separate yourself from that idea of the cyclic in between your legs.
Yeah.
And just trust what you see outside.
So
then as we're kind of going to the northland, turning around, we're always sort of hopscotching. Yeah. We land, we got roads here, roads there, roads there. And then generally what John Mark likes to do is he'll kind of pick something maybe in this direction to see if the student is actually looking over here. Because generally most of the train of thought's over there. So if you don't see anything over there initially, it's a chance that you see something over this 45-degree angle.
Yep.
And then for the forced approach, I would say, you know what, enter smoothly, control, wait the extra 2 to 3 seconds to stabilize, and then pick your spot, and then if you have time, do a mayday call.
Yeah.
But never sacrifice a radio call for a safe landing.
Along the shoreline at 1500, we're taking toward Collison Beach. Went back in 1500. Walking beach.
Who's that?
Maybe. It's hard for me to, unless like there's a few little twangs in South African voices where I can see that like it's not Australian.
Yeah.
In certain ways, in certain words, but the actual, there's like two words you see us out like the rhythm and the tonality are very similar in mine. Like when they talk like this. Alright, so if the clutch light comes on, what do you want to do?
I want to time it. How long for? It comes on for more than 10 seconds. About 8 seconds I'll reach down and I'll pull the clutch light.
Yep.
You got your iPad on it at the moment.
That's called a circuit breaker.
Yep. You've got your iPad on, but it's got a wet sleeve around it.
Yep.
From there, I'm obviously going to test, see what's going to happen if the blades are slipping, all that nonsense, and land as soon as practical.
Okay, and then you got like rough engine noise with the clutch light on?
Landing immediately.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to accept that chips here, chip later on, only one.
I'm going to cross-check it, make sure any vibrations, noises, anything that feels weird, I'm going to land immediately. Other than that, just land as soon as practical.
Well, one indication, practical. 2 indications, immediately.
Yep.
Oil lights on with oil pressure at 0.
Lights on with oil pressure at 0, landing immediately.
There you go, yeah. Exactly. And engine failure? Engine failure?
Right, yeah. So, who are you going to say? 3, 2, 1?
on.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. Bravo to Romeo, engine failure, approximately 10 miles to the northwest of Campbell River. 2 souls on board. And we're heading for the spot down here. It's nice and slowly. Watch your RPM there.
Okay, we're going to make our spot. We'll survive that. And you can pull power, gently looking outside and fly away.
Roger.
Nicely done. I just say the jump mark might be like, RPM is a little high, you're still in control of it. If you want just a little bit more check up on the collective, but that's again me nitpicking.
Yeah. I just might control a bit of control on the RPM.
And then beyond that, how do you feel with the quick stop steep turn? You want to try one here at some point just to kind of suss it out?
Yes, I'm a little bit confused because what Ricardo did with me yesterday was great. I'm not going to lie, it was great, but it was very formalised, whereas I thought the quick stop in a 180 turn was like, power line, then you do it. But his was like, okay, P's and P's are good, it's procedural, it's good. Look out clear. It's looking good. Yep, sure. We're going to aim for 75 knots. We're on a gun heading of 150. You're going to aim for 3.3 on the way out.
And then basically you want to hold your altitude, hold your airspeed. And we're starting with the airspeed again. We want to bring it back to about 50 knots.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's not like we aren't doing, obviously, it's kind of like, oh, there's like a power line ahead of us or like a mountain or a cloud.
Yeah.
But in the flight test, it's more formalized. It's more procedural. So just take your time with it. And it's like entering quick stop, deep turn, 3, 2, 1. Slowing down. Level, usually about 18, 19 inches. Right or left turn clearly and doing a 30-degree angle bank at 180.
Yeah.
Okay, so whenever you want, you just mark out your numbers and your directions, and in the flight test, easier said than done, but you just pick a road, and then you don't have to worry so much about your magnetic compass. You can just say, oh, the opposite side of the road is my 180. That makes it easier for you, right?
Yep. Yep. For argument's sake, just in case there is no road, I'll do it off magnetic head.
Yes, for sure.
So what I'm aiming for, 75 is going to be my entry speed. T's and P's are looking good. Look out, everything's looking good. I'm going to put a side slip here. Everything's looking clear behind me.
Then we're going to do a right or left-hand turn.
Right-hand turn, 1600 feet.
Right-hand turn, 1600. And 180 quick stop deep turn. And you have control whatever you feel comfortable, you call it.
Rightio. Entering now. Yeah. Looking to the right, it's all looking clear, coming down at 55. And we're on a 30-degree bank. Aim for 60 knots, and 3.3 is my exit point.
Good angle bank, good altitude, good airspeed. Good angle bank.
And rolling out, I'm going for airspeed, keep it 1600.
That's it. Just a little bit to the right of that. That's fine though. We're at 10, 15 degrees for that rollout. Very nice. For the 4 to 4 the flight test, give or take, we're just a little bit off to the right with the roll, but that's because you get such a lag with the magnetic compass, it's hard to hit. That's why it's nice to use a roadway. Yeah, it takes a lot of that guessing work out of it. Very nice. Cool. Make a left to one to the left, and we'll head back towards Camp River. So you call it again.
Rightio.
And I want to see a tiny bit more aggressive nose up, power down, to get that airspeed back to 50, 55.
Roger. 75 to entry, 33. T's and P's are looking good.
Okay, well,
behind us is looking good. 75 is going to be the entry, 55 is going to be the roundabout 30-degree angle.
Okay.
We're back.
And we're going to go to 150.
3, 2, 1, entering now.
That's it. Just hold and wait. Just wait. Wait till you hit that 55, then level.
Yeah, look at that.
Go left. Low to one angle bank. That's the right there. 150 roll out. And we're having a little bit to your right, just a little bit to your right.
So I was going off the...
So you go, okay, yep, go, okay. Cool. Cool.
Jumped a bit of hot there. I'll be maybe a bit of harm to that.
Yeah, so you're DG, my apologies. Okay, cool. Awesome, so how that feel?
Yeah, good. Just procedural, need to hit the numbers a bit more.
That's good though. I mean, we were all looking at altitude limits, airspeed limits, and our roll limits, so that's good. Nicely done. And then, did you do any bottles with Ricardo?
Yep.
Okay. And you said they all worked pretty good?
Yeah, he's pretty happy with them.
I did follows with you too. I thought they were pretty good, pretty standardized, as long as you have a good scan going with working out from your artificial horizon.
Yep.
Nicely done. And and then I guess all that's left is just basically just going to hover, slope and ground, and autos.
Yep.
And that's it. So we can head back to 1 or 2 hours if you feel comfortable. I'll show you. Have you done any like forced approaches at the airport when they say, oh, your oil lights on, you have an engine fire, what do you want to do? And then you sort of make your way back to the active runway auto rotation profile. Have you done that before?
No. But I have done those previously, but not here.
It's okay, cool, yeah. So we'll run through one of those, because he likes to give those ones.
Yeah. It's just auto-rotated.
Yeah, we're not shutting engine off, we're just getting that 60 knot, generally about 11 or 12 inches of power. So in case the throttle did come off, nothing would change in your profile. So cool. And then at that point, you feel good with systems and descriptions, and you like when you do the DI, you understand what everything is.
I think it'll be good just to run through a DI again.
Sure. Maybe later today, once Chase gets back, we'll do it together.
Yeah.
And we'll just open up the POH, and we'll go through each line on the POH.
Yeah.
And say that's what that is, and make sure that we're all on the same page.
Yeah, I relatively know, but it's just
one or two things like catch out.
Yeah.
And then on top of that is the passenger briefing. We'll go over that.
Yep. Yeah,
I'm sure you've got a number of those in your life.
I'm sure they're much different as with everything else.
Yeah, so you can probably teach Chase your passenger briefing, which would be kind of nice. Alrighty, cool. And then you understand the rate 1 turn formula?
Yep, so I want to be about 10 degrees.
Yeah, so this is a nice little cheat code, right? Because it just gives it to you, right?
Yeah.
Between 10 to 12 degrees on a 22 or a 44. They say 10% plus 7. So 10%, let's say we're going 80 knots. So 8 plus 7, which would be 15 degrees, but I find in the 22 and the 44, it's a little bit less.
Yeah.
It's about 12, maybe 12 degrees. We'll give you that 2-minute time.
Sure.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I obviously don't know this area, but I'm pretty sure the airport's just down over there.
Basically, we're almost going right toward that. Perfect. And then in the flight test, always keep that left hand on the collective for John Mark. You'd be happy about that. And boom, light short gauge green feels good. Kirby just pull every 2 to 3 minutes just so he knows that you're thinking about it and using your ancillary controls appropriately. That's an easy one to forget when you're so overloaded with other things to do. Oh, so you can make a 123.2 home and start setting up for 122.0. Yeah, so you can make a 123.2 calling. Now we're probably about 10 miles out from Camel River Airport.
Northwest Camel River traffic. Romeo is 10 miles to the northwest of Camel River Aerodrome. 1,500, short change of frequency 1220.
And then what you might, if you want to do on the flight test, go to 128.55, which is ATIS, and then listen to ATIS.
Short contact. Camel Camel Radio. You have information. Hotel. Camel River Airport Station Hotel. Corner 2000. 0705. Visibility 30. 2,000 scattered. 6,000 scattered. 2,000 overcast. Temperature 2.2. Altimeter 2967. Runway 12.
Sounds like pretty good.
Runway condition. Runway 1230. All third conditions of 5. 100% wet. Taking out 12530. IFR flow controllers in effect into Vancouver International. On initial contact, inform Camel Radio. You have information. Hotel.
Hotel.
Look at that coming up.
Yeah, can you do one left hand orbit, Dominic? Left hand orbit, orbit.
Camel Radio, Foxtrot Bravo X-ray Romeo, information hotel.
Production out up to Foxtrot Bravo X-ray Romeo. Here we go.
Foxtrot Bravo X-ray Romeo is 7 miles to the northwest, 1,500, tracking for a downwind.
So you're inbound to the airport or to Port Island?
To the airport for a downwind entry.
No, X-ray Romeo, wind 040 on side, altimeter 2966, traffic in circuit, right now circuit's runway 12,
And the King Air doing a low approach off 30 will be northwest on opposite direction. Can you remain north of the approach 125?
Roger, can remain north for the time being of the approach. I'll make sure that way.
Roger, and if you can flat across midfield.
Landing across midfield. I'll make sure, okay.
Roger.
We'll go all the way back in here. We'll do one more forced approach.
Roger.
Engine failure?
Roger. Engine failure. Mayday, Bravo X-ray Romeo. Echo change on there.
So your fuel time to next will be 2118.
Bravo X-ray Romeo. There you go, Bravo X-ray.
Yeah, are you even on for circuit 1-2 grass?
Yeah, I can put 1-2 grass.
But if you like, you can turn to a final for parallel activity. Stuff is on right base. Just going through your 12 o'clock 2 miles. Do you have the stuff that bit?
Actually, we'll keep an eye out. We'll go for the direct inbound for 1-2 grass. Keep an eye out.
Bravo X-ray Romeo.
Cool. We're going out a little bit over top, but again, just to kind of get that feel. You won't do that in the flight test.
Yeah.
There was a spot actually just a little bit beyond it. We could have gone straight into. It was pretty tight. It was more off the wide.
Yeah, that was what it was.
Like, they won't do that in the flight test. Just kind of, give you the worst case scenario, so everything else kind of feels a lot easier, right?
Yeah.
So even right here, right? There's like a little spot over there. Let's see if we can make that spot to the left.
Or would you rather go to the right?
Or to the right, just power line to see how if you feel like you can make it. But even like right there, right? So don't do it yet. Wait for it.
I'll call it.
And then Temple Radio, Bravo, Quebec Cup Final 1-2 Festival. And Edmonton,
Final 5-0,
that's it. That's it.
So that's fine. Thanks so much. That's probably not going to make it. But that's okay. Looking pretty good.
And then you basically just hover, like you almost just like try and get it right, and then power it in, and finally, we would have made that. We would have made it work. We wanted to kind of trio 2 down, but we could have just kind of, like that.
That would have been a long way down, though. That would have been.
We might have had to cut through a tree or two. Let's just get that sort of range variation going.
Okay, cool.
And then we can actually enter into the straight in for 1-2 grass, so we'll cut over top the past the inbound approach for 1-2. There we go.
Roger. We're going for 1-2 grass.
1-2 grass, yeah.
What height are we looking for?
The Chestnut's down on the ground there.
Yep. What height are we looking for?
Oh, just keep coming up to like 1200.
Roger.
And what we'll do is always call an engine failure, it's a forced approach, and then just enter the auto. Okay, this will call like an engine failure. Aiming for anywhere? Oh, let's see. We'll aim for the asphalt pad.
The what's that?
The asphalt pad?
Roger, asphalt pad.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, that's really, I just got the final here for training area 1.
Oh, it's Romeo, Roger, wind 040.
I was going to wait today. I'll call the entry, and then you just sort of make it happen as you want.
Roger. And this is going to be a forced approach.
Yeah, it would be like a forced approach style.
Right.
And go direct, so it's 1-2.
It took me a long time to realize you guys were saying forced approach, not forced approach.
Okay, yeah.
Right, because it looks forced approach.
Got about 200.
So in the flight test we might do, actually we'll do a little bit differently. I'll give you an emergency and then auto profile to get to your spot at the asphalt pad. And oil lights on, oil pressure at 0, and confirm smoke.
But yeah,
We still have the engine.
down we go.
So you still got the engine.
Yep, you just maintain it.
I can do a pan call if you want.
Pan. This is Bravo X-ray Romeo 2 souls on board. Forced approach to the yard.
Engine cut out. And just treat like an auto. Gently collect them up before you flare.
Okay, start flaring, looking outside. Flare. And forward and. There you go. Look at that.
We made it. And now basically what he likes to do, and he'll give you sort of like an emergency, auto profile, engine still working, you can do a pan or media call. He might or may not cut the throttle off and end up turning to an auto rotation, and we made our spot. Yep. Oh, we got 2 and 1. Yep. Very nice. Okay, cool. How you feeling? Do you want to do anything else you have in mind? Anything you want to do some 180s or straight ends, or what do you think?
All those.
Yep. Everything else you kind of feel good with?
Yep.
Advanced chaos landings, engine failure hovers, sloping ground?
Yep. All good.
Okay, cool. So you can call, and then we'll just do a couple until you feel good.
Traffic looked good. T's and P's are all looking good.
Yep.
Alex Romeo shortly rolling the 1-2 grass.
Oh, we're strong at 100.
Over 23 and
Assemble video, glove office, back, take down, wind, watch this, that's just.
glove off to that side. Bow, bow, bow. Once I get that 45, we're going to go carburetor heat up.
That's it. We'll go to 13.
1300.
651,000. Oh man, I missed the call with the kids.
Oh no.
Fuck.
Let's get it right.
Drop the right.
That sucks.
I knew it was going to happen though. I called the 12, they're still here to do. I want to call it out when we're out. We also tried to call it down. We'll put it on before we hit the auto. So if you're on the track, I'm going to do after runway 12. We have 0705, I'll come to 2966 traffic. Circuit 12 is the Selma. And circuit Tomato 12 is the helicopter to the top side grass. It might be a little tight with the 2, but I'll let you know once you're closer.
Hey, let's see some visual and then turn down 1 here. At the 1,000 foot. Still calling.
Next question, trying to train out. Are you now inbound on the approach?
It's on the I'm trying to
Roger, point beacon and mommy.
you got my question right there.
Alex Romeo down 112 grass visual code.
Roger, additional traffic 8 northwest inbound for straight in 12, and they may be circling for 3011.
Roger, inbound traffic. Alex Romeo. Hazel check heights looking good. We're at 1,200 feet. Area is clear. We've got traffic coming in. I have visual with them. Security, you've got your phone up.
I'll send them a text now and let them know I'll get back to them in like 20 minutes. Let's start getting it. Feels good. Kirby, come radio fell off the deck on final 1-2 touches off. Fell off the deck, wind 0 attitude. Type it nose up. I got the airplane in sight. I'll do the final call. I'll do the throttle. You just focus on the entry. Roger.
Like Bravo, go ahead, turning final, 1-2 ground, turning everyone.
Roger. Okay, a little bit of power up, nose up. Keep that 1200.
Entering order, 3, 2, 1, enter radio code back. Clear train off, full off and all, 1-2.
Question trying to train, Roger, and for circling 30, can you circle north or north?
If we can now break up north, question Roger.
Roger.
And
shoot forward for circling north.
Push forward if you need a little more distance.
Circuit traffic on it, then shoot over helicopter final, narrow, 1-2.
Roger, thank you.
Good order. And I'll set up right now.
And forward, and there you go. Cool. So we could have carried a tiny bit more speed at that 65, maybe a 70, and that would have gone us right to the middle. Yep, that's all we're missing. How about that? Really nice of that. Do you want to do that one or a 180 or what do you think? 180. Yep. Traffic. Okay.
Oh yeah, P's are looking good. CFGPU is good. Lights are all out.
Yeah.
Alex Romeo rolling 1-2 grass, right answer. And the traffic final runway 12, they'll be circling north of the runway for 30 is King Air. Copy traffic, well, it's from me. I'm ready to start 710, right now on 045. Roger, report final 3. Report final.
Okay. Nice dates, almost like no wind. Yeah. You can really feel the helicopter. I went out on a nav diversion with Chase like a week or two ago, and it was like gusting 33 on the way back, coming from where we came. Jesus. In our face, so we barely made it back with enough fuel, because we were going at about 40, 45 knots. Jeez. Ground speed, yeah. Anyways, glad that didn't happen today.
Yeah.
And we'll extend out to 1,000.
Extending out to 1,000.
Or 8 or 9, whatever you think is appropriate, just to get up to that 1,200, 1,300 marker for the auto.
Start and turn, clear right.
Okay, I'll try right, visual. Go. And we'll keep climbing to that 12 to 13. Public through turning on 2 downwind for 1-2 grass for a 180 on rotation.
Public through, Azo checks hot, we're climbing at 1200.
We've got a
Finals, security, cabin secure. Carpeet's good. Carpeet's full.
Steps of the roller, power up, roll the nose forward, get to that straight level cruise speed. You call the entry, I'll do the throttle. And take your time. If you need to, we can go over top the active runway. There's no traffic in sight.
Wasn't there someone coming in for finals?
There's somebody on our downwind over there.
I think there's a King A coming in for finals to double check that.
Radio, November 50, Lima Zulu. 750, Lima Zulu. 3, 2, 1. Trying to get back to ASAP, avionics. Had a bit of an issue. Gonna try and figure it out and come back.
Roger. That's it.
Over the Carson, come land now. Yeah, looking outside. Good job. Final, beautiful. You get your wind 050 at 8 and 10, the helicopter turning final opposite direction, 1-2. That's it, yep, so nobody's impeding. We can go over top runway if you want. Minimum 60 knots for the flare, if you like. That's it, doing a really good job. Don't turn too early, there you go. Rotor's coming up a little bit. Watch them. Looking outside, hold the attitude. Hey, gently collect them up so we don't clear the rotor for the flare. That's it. Flare. And look outside, forward, and collect them up. Bit of a haw and flare. Well, plenty of power. Excellent. And there's King Air right there. Got him, man. Alright. Excellent. 3.5 out of 4. Well, off to the back of the traffic. Almost 4 out of 4. 3-0, just on base 1 rating. Add on. So lock there. I'll tell you base 1 for 6 back. Yep, I got control. You have controls. You can go to set another one on if you want. Hey, it's up to you if you want, yeah? Yeah, one more. Okay, you have control. Control. Traffic, we'll go to King Air. Yeah. And guys, turning into probably a base at this point. Roger. Down the way there. Taze and taze, lots looking good.
Bravo X Romeo, rolling 1-2 grass.
Bravo X Romeo,
Is that medical flight? Right?
Yeah, air medevac there, yeah.
And they got a specific name, like we call them care flight.
Some do, some don't. Some do, some don't. Yeah, good airspeed, good play with the airspeed there to like really make it comfortable for yourself. Not just keep on accelerating and then getting past your spot. Well timed. But again, as to be expected with like, first with 2,000 hours, it's like you understand how to control the helicopter, you understand how to listen to the engine before you even look at the, the rotor RPM. I'll do the downwind call. You can call the hazel check and the entry. I'll do the throttle.
Perfect. As we come along here, it's all clear. Clear right, clear straight. Turn around, continuing to climb.
So with Australia, like, does it kind of have a similar type of topography in certain areas, or is it just really deserty, or
Very flat.
very flat and deserty?
Much not as dense tree, or where I'm from anyway. Yeah, where I've done all my work, not as dense trees.
So there aren't too many like things that are going to kind of nab you, like mountains or anything.
Nah.
Not very that kind of final one, two cups of milk.
You know, your cliffs might be,
Like you're trying out to down here, 180 auto, training here,
400 foot at the most, 500 foot.
with 500, yeah.
Those are the highest cliffs, so that's it, yeah.
So nothing too severe. So we got the guy on final there. We'll probably be right behind them. We'll just extend out a little bit, and then I guess we won't go over top the active, depending on if they're behind us or ahead of us.
Yeah,
You make the call whenever you're ready.
Entering 3, 2, 1.
Go.
Turning 90. RPM's going to want to creep up there. Want to sort of turn in. Just hold this attitude. Then hold it out a little bit. That's it. You did a good job. RPM's coming out. I'll come back in. Looking real nice. Checking that. Check back up a little bit. And gentle flare.
There, play a bit more aggressive if you need to, and stand up, and forward, and left pedal, flex it up.
I was just trying not to get that RPM to spike, but
We did a good job. Once you get halfway through the flare, and it's already stabilized, the rest of the flare won't spike it.
Okay.
It's only at the first 50% of the flare, that's when it kind of wants to creep up.
Yep.
Second half, it'll be settled at that point.
Okay.
Excellent. Getting 3.5 out of 4.
Yeah, I sure hit that.
Cool. Yeah, whenever you want, you can call crossing over 1-2 threshold, or sorry, 3-0 threshold back to 49 north.
Oh, that's your Romeo becoming airborne, 1-2 grass, crossing over 1-2 threshold, tracking for a landing, 49 off.
3-0 threshold. Oh, Australia, would you like 3-0 threshold or something?
Yeah, correction 3-0 threshold, probably, sorry.
Conscious question on range 1-2. Cool. And he won't give you like that on the playtest. It'll be a lot more sedated. Okay, you have control.
It's easier when you're not expecting it.
And it really is, because you're not thinking about it. You're not like, okay, my pedal's supposed to be perfect. I know how like students with like 20 hours, the surprise entry failures are like perfect. And then I'm like, okay, 3, 2, 1, and they just get so much in their head, they're like, they kind of overwork it on the way down.
So aiming for probably 800 foot maximum.
Yeah, 7-8's fine. Just we're not having to really auto-rotate down into the field here. Like if we had north.
Visual of traffic.
All clear behind me. Like a gradual left-hand turn, I'll call if I see anything. That's good. All clear. But that's a bit downwind for 1-2 sets so that's talking. Yep, there you go. And you can start coming down now if you want. There's almost no wind, so we can come in the easy way.
So the whole come down.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. It feels good. Kirby's up, and you can call it final, whatever you want.
Alex Romeo, final 49 off.
Roger. Wind 08.